Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be checking out the JustFlight P38 Tomahawk. It just got released. It has a cruising speed of 107 knots, 13,000 feet of maximum altitude. Let's see if that's actually true. 6 hours of duration, 539 mile range. So this is a trainer aircraft. It has a bunch of different liveries, as it is a popular one all over the world, including here in the United States. So today we have many different liveries. As you can see here, there's about 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 different liveries. A lot of different choices, and we can check those out in the hangar real quick here if you guys want to see what they look like. I just want to give a preview of this aircraft and just kind of show you a little bit what to expect with it if you do happen to purchase it. It is a beautiful aircraft, and I was listening to some good videos out there. You guys probably already seen this. If you didn't, they do have a Blue Angel one, which is pretty cool in my opinion. You got your standard looking general aviation livery there too as well. This one I really like. I think we'll probably use that in a live stream maybe. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to get a little bit more of a colorful one. I kind of like the one that I seen on the preview, which is this one here. I think this is a beautiful livery, and we're going to go ahead and check it out and fly it today. They do have this one as well, which is pretty cool in my opinion. However, let me know in the comments below what your favorite livery is. Let's go check out the features. I wanted to find out, is this one equivalent to the A2A? How's it going to hold up? And today we're going to go take it for a test flight in this place where usually Microsoft Flight Simulator gives you free lessons. So I thought, what a trainer plane, why not? It's beautiful region. It has beautiful mountains around. Let's get started inside somewhere where we can learn together. Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are new to the channel, consider subscribing. We are an aviation enthusiast channel. We love to have you aboard, and we do a lot of review videos like this. I'm sure there's a lot of other people out there doing review videos, and I really enjoy doing this stuff to kind of give you guys a glimpse inside of what you may be purchasing and the truth about it, because there's a lot of people getting a monetary value for showing these, and I get nothing. I just kind of really love aviation, and I want to share that passion with you guys. So if you're into that, consider subscribing to the channel. Smash a thumbs up if you're going to enjoy this video at the end, or the thumbs down. It's totally up to you. And let's get into it. Alright, so just taking a look at this beautiful aircraft. We could leave the weather on. We're just going to change the time a little bit just to kind of get, whoops, that's not the weather. There it is. A little bit better of lighting so we can get the full effect of this aircraft. It does have tie downs, and inside here it has this tablet, as they do, and you can hide it or make it appear, and it has state saving. You have all kinds of stuff that you can play around with here. Condition when it's 100%, wear rating where it's at. You could really customize this to your own settings. If you want different types of GPS, you could use the nav radio, the basic ones, which are pretty fun, the instrument ones as well.
State saving enabled.
You can do state saving enable if you want.
Disabled.
You have the I forget what these are called, nav. I think these are GS navs 1 and 2 here, and you can set it up in the G550 mode with the backup. You can kind of customize it to whatever fits your desire. You can even close it out and only have one of those in there as well. So it really a lot of different options, right? Auto fuel selected. You have chocks, tie downs, tow bar. We can put the tow bar on there, you know, just so you guys can see what that looks like. You have covers. The doors can open from inside, or you can actually just open them here, and I think there's a lock up here too. The sound quality's pretty good, you know. I mean, it definitely sounds a lot better in JustFlight's videos. Maybe I have to adjust my sound, but it's pretty good. It's not bad at all. Now I got to figure out where to click to close the door. Oh, there we go. Okay, that works. I do like the sounds. They sound really good. Don't get me wrong. All right. Lock that. It looks like we have some pressurization there too, right, for the airflow as well. Let's see, did I put these mixtures right? Okay, cool. Yeah. I want to make sure I put those right. This one's a pretty basic one. It doesn't have a prop. It only has the mixture and the throttle, which is nice for someone like me who doesn't know a whole lot about general aviation. I'm still learning. So with that being said, let's go ahead, and I think they also have other options for, you have this if you own the software of this, like you can download it, and this is another option for GPS here, which is the PMS50 GTN, or let me see what other ones they got here. Wait, why is it? It's not letting me go to another one.
State saving and state saving disabled.
Maybe I gotta do that. Oh, there we go.
State saving enabled.
I don't know how you get back to a different one. That's weird. Okay, so it's not allowing me to get back to the original one when I touch it in the tablet, which is kind of interesting. I thought it was supposed to...
State saving enabled.
That's strange, right? You can also remove the cockpit, I mean the yokes from the cockpit by clicking here, or on the standard one. Totally up to you. It does have fuses that I believe are usable as well. So let's go ahead out here. When they're gray, they're all tied down, so we can go ahead and get it untied. Let's take it for a flight, see how it flies, see how it handles, see what it's all about, you know? I'm really curious to see the sounds of this thing. And I would like to get rid of...
State saving disabled.
Oh, okay, maybe you have to... Why is that not changing, though? We have a walk-around option as well, too, which is pretty cool. You can also play around with the ailerons, which is very kind of similar to the A2A, right? You got all kinds of stuff you can fix and repair it. Got these nice little sounds adjustment. Check all, right? We can do a check all, or we could go next. Check underneath, see what's going on under here, the lights. I guess you have to turn on your lights and do a walk around before your battery dies out too. Of course, you got the propeller prop. You can move by clicking on it, that's always a cool feature, and it sounds really good. I like that sound quality. All right, it does sound pretty good. Definitely interesting. All right, does this side open? I don't know why it's not opening the engine. It says it's checking, but the engine is not opening. Do we have to unlock those things? I don't know. Alright, well, let's move on. Okay, so that works. Sometimes, you know, they have to work on things still with these planes. It could be user error. Most likely it is. But, let me know if you guys are finding any issues with this plane. I don't seem to be finding any issues yet. But we just got started. We do have a checklist that is on your lap. That's a paper checklist if you want to go through that. And at the end of it, it does, have a chart section, right? So, which is pretty cool. I'm finding some kind of interesting issues when clicking here. Rotation, next. So that's the rotation. So you can rotate the chart, and if you click on the side, it will go to next, and if you click on the bottom, it will rotate. Okay, so there's another page, which is this, and I guess you can get your own charts in here. I'm not 100% sure how to do that, but I'm sure there's a way to do it. I know that. All right, so let's go ahead and where do you click to put these charts away is the question, right? Maybe there. Okay, yeah. We found it. Alright, so let's take it for a flight, man. Let's see what it's all about. I mean, we can look at it all day, but until we get it up in the air, we really don't know. I like it so far. I could say overall it's not too bad. Just visual modeling. I'm not sure what I did to this iPad here, but it seemed to get stuck on this, even though I'm clicking on that. Wide tail. What am I doing wrong here is the question. Is there something wrong? I want to get rid of these GPSs and put regular stuff in here. But I'm having an issue with that. I don't know if it's because I just loaded this. Let's try one more thing to reload it. See, these are the things that you find during these live stream or these videos. Sometimes when you have issues, you have to reload the aircraft. It could be because it's brand new, you know, and oh no, it still says state saving.
State saving enabled.
Let's disable it. Why are these not going away is the question. That is a little bit aggravating, I'm not gonna lie. It does have pretty good features. You can, you know, get your charts from Navigraph, aircraft notes. Pretty cool, pretty standard from JustFlight with their iPad system, and it's very good modeling for that too. Very comprehensive. You can put in your airport information here from there and get sim brief and charts and fly approaches. It's really useful to have this. There is a tool called Simbox too that I believe connects, and you can use that. It'll probably help you with the approaches during busy flights, you know. Let's go back to aircraft. And why can I not get this to work is the question.
State saving disabled.
I don't know what I did with that, but maybe we have to load a new plane. So give me 1 minute and I'll be back shortly. Okay, so I've been trying different liveries and different ways to get this plane to change out the GPS here and go back to a standard one, but I found that it's glitching out on me. I don't know what's going on with that. So there's one issue with that. Let me know if anybody else is having issues. It could be I have to restart the game. I'm not 100% sure, but I tried everything so far and I'm still having issues. So we're just going to go ahead and get started with this aircraft here and take it for a flight. Let's get into it. It's kind of a little bit frustrating sometimes when things like this happen, but this is part of Microsoft Flight Simulator's standard stuff, right? It's always, if one thing's working, one thing's broke. It seems to be pretty much that way. So we're gonna go ahead and turn on the batteries, fuel pump. We'll put the mixture to rich here, crack the throttle slightly here. We'll get the condition lights on, and let's go ahead and give it a little bit of a crank here. I just put on both of the left and right magnetos. Clear prop. All right, watch out there. Let's go. All right, at least we got it started. That's a plus. Let's go ahead and take all the tie downs, chocks, pitot heat. And let's see, will this change for us? No. For some reason, we're having issues with that. That's kind of weird that it's doing that. But it does have an autopilot, which is pretty cool that you can use this feature as well. I'm not going to be sad about that in any matter. All right. Altimeter. Let's go ahead and set that. Barometric pressure. It looks like the altimeter is already set, which is pretty cool. All right. Let's go ahead and taxi out here. I want to put the flaps down. So the sound of the flap, and we just got a 0 trim. So here's the trim wheel. We got to put it to the neutral position, which is a little bit more. Let's go check it out, man. This is pretty cool. I'm excited to fly this thing, even though we have a little issue with the bug, but hey, that's all right. That kind of stuff happens, right? Excuse me there, buddy. Strobes are bright on this thing, right? Let's try put these other lights on. Landing light. Alright, cool. Everything's in the green. It handles very good on the ground. So far, so good. I like the way it handles. Not bad at all. Sounds good. Let me make sure my headset is working without being off here. Just want to double check because the sounds are a little bit low inside here. So sound, headphones are on. Let's turn those off. We want to hear the sounds of this thing. Oh, that's okay. Okay, that's way better. All right, so I take it back. All those. Oh, that's nice. Okay, let's see what it looks like in the dark. The sound quality is very, very nice. It looks great, right? Oh, that looks really nice. Very, very nice. Alright, let's get the light back in here. And let's go for it. I've been flying a lot of Airbuses lately, so it's kind of weird to fly the general aviation aircraft again. Pretty cool indeed, though. Definitely a little bit more squirrely, you know. Feels a little bit more shake and bake. Always a fun time to fly a plane like this, you know. Alright, we're going to take off. We'll do some stall testing and see how it goes. Let's just say we got our clearance here. Alright, let's go. There we go. Airspeed's alive. It's pretty slow aircraft, but it's not bad. 40 knots. Whoa. Gotta try to remain on that center line. I'm a little bit squirrely today. Ooh. Oh, I crashed already. Alright, we'll just cut that out of the video. Alright, here we go again. Let's try this one more time. I think I had the brake on last time. It's very hard to keep this thing down the runway. I'm putting a lot of right rudder in. It's very squirrely. I'm trying to feed more power in here. 40 knots. There we go. 60 knots. I can start rotating. I'm putting flaps up just in case. Ooh, man. Let's take a look at it from outside here. It sounds great. You can definitely feel it's moving all over. It's very, very challenging to fly. Very challenging. So I'm just trying to maintain and keep it going here. We're going to try to turn back and touch and go. We'll do a little bit of a pattern. We'll try some stalling. We're at 5,000 feet here. I probably should not have picked such a high altitude airport to fly in with this aircraft. But it's definitely fun and challenging to fly, that's for sure. You've really got to work on it. Alright, let's try a stall test in it. Alright, so let's pull the nose back here. Let's drop in the left wing. Alright, it wasn't too bad to recover. Let's try it again. Let's go nose up. We're going to try another stall. It's shaking. I'm going to put right rudder in, try to put it into a stall. Nose down. And now we're just going to put the opposite rudder. Pull the power out. Oh, and we crashed. Okay, so that didn't work to save me. And don't try that. Alright, let's try another one. Alright, guys, so we're back up here in the air. We're going to go ahead and try a landing out now. We tried a stall. We did pretty good with the recovery. The second time we crashed. I put a little bit of too much rudder in, and that didn't work out for us. So with that being said, we do have real-world turbulence on right now, and that is not helping the situation being this high up in the mountains. We're going to go ahead and try to turn back and try to make an approach on the runway we just departed from here, which is right there. I'm just going to kind of do like a little bit of an S maneuver here and get back on track. My thoughts and opinions of it is pretty good. The sounds are great. The handling's great. It's very, it moves up and down like crazy. It's very challenging to fly. Taking off, I don't think you need any flaps. It's a very underpowered aircraft, but when it gets up to speed, it's going pretty good now. We have pretty much full throttle in. We're doing about 100 knots. We could back off the power slightly here too, if you really wanted to, or thin out the mixture. But it's not bad overall. We're holding a good 100 to 80 knots, and it's definitely a challenging aircraft once you get a hang of it. It tends to be a little bit top heavy. You could definitely trim it out pretty nice, and once you get some smooth air, it's flying relatively nicely. I also like the feature that it broadcasts a lot of the weather condition down here, which is pretty nice to see, that you can get the information right from there live while you're flying, which really probably will help you in situations with the smaller aircraft, considering that they blow around a lot from the wind, you know, and different things like that. So we're going to come back in off this runway. I'm not really sure which way the wind's blowing right now, which is probably not a good thing to say as a pilot, but hey, you got to be an adventurer a little bit, at least in the simulator. In real life, I would say play it safe, you know, and let's try an approach with this thing. Should be relatively easy, considering that it is a relatively light aircraft. We got a lot of the runway. We just have to kind of line up and hope we don't screw it up too bad, right? I love this aircraft though. It's very nice, man. Really nice modeling. Flying is the most important thing of the aircraft to me. How it handles. It feels like a lot of work to fly this thing. You really got to hold on to the yoke. I got a honeycomb yoke, and I'm really struggling to fly this thing. It's not an easy task. Pulling up, pulling back, you know, trying to get it level, trying to take out the power. I mean, you really got to work for this aircraft. It doesn't give you anything for free. If you're going to fly it, you need to make sure you're flying it, you know. Talking and doing a video and trying to fly this is pretty challenging. Probably more challenging than the A2A, if I'm honest. The A2A is a lot more forgiving and more smooth. This thing is pretty brutal. I mean, you really got to work for the love for this aircraft, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some of the power out here. Try to put some flaps in here, and we'll trim up a little. I'm I'm getting some turbulence. We got wind blowing in our right direction here, so we had a tailwind taken off. That probably didn't help the situation at all. I crashed the first time I took off, and that's why we have a different livery here. And we also crashed during that test flight, so at least we got to see a couple different liveries as well in this flight today. All right, let's try not to. Oh, there we go. We greased it somewhat. I think I should have kept it more level though. However, I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, let's go ahead and taxi off here and just finish up the video here with my final thoughts. But I gotta say, overall, lighting beautiful, sounds beautiful. Everything's nice. The only thing I had a problem with is, as you can see here, I'm clicking on this. Should be changing to different GPSs, and they're not, which I'm not sure.
State saving enabled.
See, if I do state saving enabled and I click it, it still doesn't do it. If I take it off, you know, there's something going on with that. I'm not sure if that's a bug that they're working on. This is a brand new product. Maybe I gotta turn off my computer, turn it back on, and refresh it, and it'll work. I don't know. That's one thing I noticed. I don't know if anybody else is having issues with that. All right, let's go ahead and put the brake on here. I love it. I think it sounds good. Great sound quality. Let's see what it sounds like when we shut it off here. The propeller spin. Everything's kind of great with this aircraft, you know. Very, very nice airplane from JustFlight. I think 100% awesome. Great job indeed. You know, it's a beautiful aircraft for sure. And I think I would definitely highly recommend it. If you guys haven't tried it, consider giving it a try. It's beautiful. It's a nice plane, man. Is it worth $42? Yeah, I guess. I mean, it depends on if you guys like this thing. I mean, I would say for texturing, for systems, everything is really nicely done. As far as JustFlight, they make great quality products. 42 is slightly steep, but you know what? It is JustFlight, and they do a fantastic job on updating and keeping their planes pretty nice. So I would definitely I would say the only thing that I didn't like too much is a little bit the pricing was slightly too high in my opinion. We see some twin engine aircrafts that are really good for that kind of money, but it is a niche product, this one, and a lot of people liked it, so I guess it's great. I love it. I don't have any problems. The only thing is the state and stable. I hope we can get the GPS to change. We're gonna shut off the computer, turn it back on, and see if we have any issues with it. Let me know what your thoughts are of this aircraft, and yeah, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Tomahawk from JustFlight, a beautiful aircraft, right? The PA38. There you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, consider subscribing to the channel, smash the thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye now.